Alright boys, here's the start of Series 2, Notch versus No Notch. Now that's a modern nickel on edge, and there's that old Mercury dime. Now that could be a Buffalo nickel on edge too in an older size, okay? 40 kilohertz max, the fast program 5 tones, okay? No Notch. You see that meter? Let me turn this camera off and blow this ID up. Alright, we got the ID blowed up. This is No Notch. Now, you're out in a site with modern trash, okay? It's got some modern trash in it, you know? Or maybe you don't have modern trash, and you're like, well, I'm just going to dig high conductive coins out this side here regardless, okay? I'm sweeping that detector speed 1. See that meter? There's no notch in that machine. 78, 76 likes to come in that window. Okay, even with some collar height here even. See that? 6, 7 inches above that. And there's that old prize laying right there. Okay, now we're going to notch here. This is 78 notch. You see that meter? Highest achievable scene is 84. Okay, remember a zinc and penny reads 85. You're after high conductive coins. Would you dig that? Well, some people might not. Okay, but remember, if we had this no notch ID, here's what it would be doing. You would be seeing that as you swept that target. You'd see it come over on that left side, it'd give that low ID, 32, and you'd be like, Now, later versions on this Deus 2, you know, I'll go back over here to the No Notch. Frequency max. Wonder if you got over a target like that, behaving like it was in the 40 kilohertz max. And that's how you were running the machine. Well, wonder if you transitioned and went to 14 kilohertz with your notch. Well, what might you see? See that? See that meter? That's high conductor, okay? Now we'll transition back to the no notch, okay? We'll change it to 14 kilohertz max. What do we see? See that? So that nickel on edge down there is not a monkeying with us there in that frequency, okay? But you may not be able to run that frequency in a site for whatever reason, or you're just not running it. We'll just say that you're just not running. You're running a 40 kilohertz max. Well, that's what you're going to get on that. And again, you know, you'll hear me talk about the Equinox. Equinox is a very popular machine, a very good machine. An Equinox user Part 2 could be fooled on that. I could walk right by it. You see what I mean? You got to look at it like this. Not everybody has equal skill. Not everybody knows, you know, all about their detectors, okay? And they got a low ID out there doing what you're doing, looking for high conductive coins, and they cruised right by. All right? All right, boys, I've still got this 9-inch call on this machine. Deus 2, this is a 9-inch call. Version 200. Now, you're going to see some behavior using other versions like this. That old big old $50 laying down there. There's a gold ring down there with it. You know, not every place on the face of the earth's probably been swept with a metal detector. You could be in a site with a lot of modern trash, okay, and you could be doing select digging. Again, I'm using the 40 kilohertz max speed 1. This is no notch. See what that ID is doing? you're getting a big fluctuation there as you come across that, okay? So now I'm going over here to notch, the notch program. It's notched to 73. I can run that notch higher on it. I guess I should. I'll try 77, okay? So you see that ID there? It's not even really coming up to the zinc and penny ID, okay? So if you have that no notch ID on this machine, you would be seeing this right here. See that? You'd be seeing that wide swing there. You'd be in a sight, okay? I wonder if you went back over here to your notch program, and you come down here. Now I'll show you this 24 kilohertz. What happens? Well, the ID probably don't do much. It doesn't help it much, but if we go to 14 kilohertz on a spot check, you see that? That's high alert status for you, ain't it? So if we had that no notch on this machine, the ID, we could do some spot checks based on what we would see here. You know, this is what we would be seeing in a window. You're seeing that mixed conductivity. See that? We could do a little spy on that right there with that 14 kilohertz and say, because you see, a lot of people could swing over that right there. See, that's sort of a junker ID. You know what I'm saying? And both of those targets are nice. Now, you could dig 2 prize finds doing this. You might dig a nickel, you might dig a gold ring, and a higher conductive coin, okay? You see that? See there, it comes all the way down into 60s, 50s. Then it comes up to about zinc and penny status. Well, a person might not dig that if they're getting zinc and penny signal on it. They may walk. And again, you see there's 2 prize finds. A real silver $50 and the gold ring.